Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, tipping the clarista, sending things to the P.O. box, and excuse me, making purchases off the wish list. I love you guys so much. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Okay, there is a lot of new energy coming through with the Schumann resonance. Okay, so I'm hoping that you're feeling that. That kind of started about like 7 p.m. last night, I guess. So, all right, let's dive in. So, a couple of, good morning, Michelle. A couple of, like channeled messages before I came on. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so there is an energy of imposter syndrome a little bit, okay, that some of you might be experiencing at this time. But there was this energy too, and they may kind of go together, of sorry. I got distracted by the comments. Okay, I love you guys so much. Okay, okay, so you were initiated into something. Okay, I feel like it's something spiritual. It doesn't have to be. It could also be like work or something. There is this energy of like you being initiated into something, and somebody kind of I don't think there's like this energy. There's a huge difference of somebody being initiated into something and then somebody it's like I guess it's like being chosen and choosing, right? Somebody else picking something up, and so I feel like there's something that you were initiated into. Okay, and there's this energy of somebody who maybe saw that, or maybe just on their own were like, I want to get into that, right? But I am kind of stuttering a little bit because I am a little hesitant on saying that it's like not necessarily like correct for them to do that, like their interest, like, you know, let's learn more things, let's do like their interest is okay, but there is something about maybe the intention behind this, or the I don't know. For some of you, it's almost like this person is like in competition with you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like maybe an energy that's kind of been in competition with you for a really long time, even outside of whatever this is, right? But there's a big difference in being initiated, because it's like you're going through some sort of process that is like you were chosen for this, and so it's fully divinely supported. And so it's almost like you're being carried through something, like whether it be like healing or some sort of spiritual gift or something like that, and somebody else is, I don't want to say that they're not being assisted by their like divine team, but again, it has something to do with their intention behind it, okay? So I'm wondering if this imposter syndrome is that some of you might be experiencing. I don't know if it's a little bit of this person's energy, like kind of maybe projecting, because there is this almost like a little bit of like frustration or annoyance that's here too, of like, I don't know if somebody just can't do something like you can do it, or they are, again, it's this very big comparison. And it feels, it feels spiritual, or it feels like, money. Okay, something to do with money. Okay, cha-ching. But so, okay, so let's dive in. I want to kind of get, thank you, Shelly, for tipping the clarista. Okay, I want to kind of dive into this. I want to see. Yeah, so some of you, I don't know, there's like this energy of. Okay, let's. Where do I start? Where do I start, darlings? Let's start with your energy. See how you're feeling, where you're at, and then we're gonna check in on this other person's energy, and then we're also gonna check in on the imposter syndrome, and I also want to check in on the initiation, because some of you, I feel like, again, there is this, I feel like this, like letting you know, like you are going through this initiation is a confirmation, because again, that imposter syndrome, you know, might be here, right? It might be here. And if it's not, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. But I also did get this message earlier too, that there was somebody that was wanting you to like question yourself, maybe. You know what I mean? Like there is this kind of like doubting yourself, or like lacking some sort of confidence. But again, I feel like you may be picking up on somebody else's energy. If you're not feeling any of this, I am picking up on somebody else's energy who has put themselves in this position with you, right? Because they are, yeah. Okay, so let's get collective's current energy, please. Current energy for the collective. Yeah, something is over, right? Like there's something, and not necessarily over for you, but it's like this, yeah, this could be a sibling, okay? Or like you could come from a broken home. This person could come from a broken home. But look, here's the anger. Somebody, I feel like with this rehabilitated, it's like I feel like somebody may be upset that you have kind of, with this initiation has come a lot of changes in your life. Right? Like it's like this initiation has been an ongoing thing. I don't think, some of you might just be like starting this. Others of you, you've been on this journey for several years, and you know, you see there's a lot of evidence here. Okay, it's like you know, it feels like you're like sitting at a table that like God has made for you, or the divine has brought to you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, table being, but yeah, I feel like this person has like violated some sort of privacy here. Okay. Because I'm really feeling like this bad boys energy, okay? I could be talking to a masculine energy, something about maybe two brothers here, okay? Oh, well, Cain and Abel just popped up in my mind. You know, again, there's this... Yeah, look at this. Okay, so bad boys, you know, these people were initiated into some sort of department, some sort of, and then we have this American History X where somebody was just, I don't remember a lot of that movie. I remember, you know, some of it. But this is giving, like, taking things into their own hands. Right, like I said, it's like, you know, this would be like somebody who, like, say you were in, just for an example, like the police academy or something. You were, you know, going through whatever it takes to become a police officer or detective or something like that. Right? And then there was somebody that didn't, like, I don't know if they don't make it through the academy. I don't know anything about it. But it's like, it would be like somebody who didn't make it, right? taking some like things into their own hands, right? It's like, you know, maybe they like learned a lot of things, right? And so they, you know, they're just out practicing law, you know, but they aren't like, you know, they haven't been initiated into something. Does that make sense? Like, that's what this feels like. And so whoever was like kind of, you know, they didn't make it through, or like they weren't chosen or something like that, right? They're very angry. But I feel like there's this energy of, you know, I asked what your energy is, right? And I feel like the collective energy. It makes me feel like you are, you're kind of bringing these energies to justice, whether, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, balancing the scales here. And we talk about that often. Yeah, with the beetles at the bottom of the deck. This is always, it always gives like magician energy to me. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't see, okay, but it's okay. All right, keep moving. Okay. So tell me about this other person's energy. Tell me about the other person's energy, please, in this situation. Rivals, disruption, corrupt. They may gamble. Yeah, lawless, right? This is somebody who, like, because we have tombstone, showdown, right? You know what, also, too, earlier, it'll come back to me. I can't remember. Okay, it's okay. It'll come back. I'm gonna let it go. This person may be moving, okay? But instead of like getting, there's this energy of like with them getting angry, right? They're getting angry at you rather than like, like, I don't know why they're getting angry at you. Maybe this is something that they, you know, if this is somebody who has been in competition with you for like a really long time, right? Maybe this is something that they're like, again, like you were initiated into this. Okay. So maybe they, you know, there was a lot of things that maybe they were better at, or that they, you know, did better or something like that. But it's like, and maybe there weren't. I don't know. But it definitely feels like, yeah, I just heard like, why won't you fall? Like somebody wants you to, you know, I don't know. They don't like where this initiation has taken you. And they're angry that it's not taking them anywhere. Yeah, ruthless. These are people that like literally just do, I feel like whatever they want, you know, and regardless of the law, regardless of spiritual law, regardless of, you know, physical law, they just do, yeah. But the thing is like, you can break physical laws and maybe not get caught, and maybe that's what this person is used to, right? But maybe they don't necessarily like believe in a higher power. I'm not really sure. Like that, I feel like there is this, especially if this is something spiritual that you've been initiated into, right? And somebody is like trying to, develop their own gifts or something like that. They have broken a lot of spiritual laws, and you just don't get away with that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that is always, kept on record, right? It's like your spiritual credit. This person has terrible spiritual credit. And so because of that, right? I don't know if they flunked or if they, I feel like, honestly, I feel like this is somebody that, again, it's like you were the one that, like, totally unexpected received the letter from Hogwarts, and, the owl showed up at your door, and this person was like, well, I want to go to Hogwarts, right? And so they send in an application. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. And somebody is very angry about this. Yes, they are. Okay. So let's get some energy around, what I say? The initiation, your initiation. Okay. The energy around the collective's initiation. Yeah, this is certainly, your initiation certainly has has caught the attention of quite a few people here, okay? Yeah, it feels like you receive messages. Again, this feels spiritual. There's a lot of gossip around this initiation or whatever it is that you do. I don't know that people necessarily see it as an initiation or as, you know what I mean? Like, there are, if you're in it, then you can understand what I mean by that, right? It's not like you are, there's training, there's conditioning, there's healing, there's like things that you are experiencing in order to get initiated into this, right? And it's something that you're doing with, with the divine, with God. Like, this is not, again, big chosen energy. I feel like this isn't something that you went seeking, right? Whatever this is, it kind of, it found you, and it may have found you at a very low point in your life. Yesterday I got this vision of somebody being kind of like in this really deep hole that they, like, possibly, I don't know who dug the hole, probably themselves, okay? And there's like this energy of somebody trying to like kind of like climb out of it, but there are all these like stones that are being like thrown onto this person. And so, but I feel like, it was almost like an inspiration for a flip book, because it was like, but then by the end of it, right, it was kind of the way that I went through this vision was that somebody had kind of like crawled out of these stones. They made it through, right? Like they kind of, they were able to, and that takes a lot of strength, right? You've got all this weight on top of you. And you're like, digging yourself up, moving this stuff out of the way. So there's something about your strength as well. Okay. What was the other thing that I was going to get energy around? You, this person, your initiation. I don't remember. Oh, the impostor syndrome. Sorry, guys. Okay, what's the energy around the impostor syndrome? Yeah, that was an attack. Jaws. Look, and we have at the bottom of the deck, there she is. This is who I was expecting to see the whole time, and this is the overall energy. Erykah Badu. Okay, intuition. Somebody that's very tapped in, somebody that's very intuitive, also very unique, very different. Okay, here's rite of passage. Okay, this is their Black Panther here. Okay, fighting for something, right? You standing up for something. There's, and this initiation there, it was not something that was easy, right? Like I feel like you had to, there's a lot of changes. There was a lot of growth and development that had to happen, and I feel like it's almost like people have kind of seen this happen, like I said, and there's somebody that's angry that you just keep getting up, and so that's where this imposter syndrome attack may have come from here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh. I didn't change the thing. So we're going to roll with that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Tell me more about the collective's energy over here. What was that? Kind of flipped out a little bit. This person may feel like you walked away from them, right? Big masculine energy, collective. Why is she here? So this karmic femme is actually in your energy. There is a karmic feminine that is actually in your energy. Because she may be connected to a masculine. Look, we have divinity at the bottom of the deck here. There may actually be a masculine energy that is connected to a karmic feminine that is in your energy. Okay? Just letting you know. Yeah, somebody may have gotten that. They may be mad because something may have happened, right? Because they tried to come against this priestess energy, okay? So that could be why they're upset here. What is this manifestation? Some sort of achievement. Yeah, you've achieved something. And I feel like you, again, there with this initiation, like you turned some sort of emotional pain into an achievement, possibly, here. Yeah. Okay. So again, there's this energy of you going through this awakening and being initiated into something, and you were kind of led and guided to take some sort of emotional pain and turn it into some sort of achievement, or you've managed to do that. Okay. But this karmic feminine energy is all up in your space, all up in your energy, okay? If she's coming out on your, like, when I'm like, tell me about the collective's energy, and this karmic femme comes out, she is in your, like, all up in it, okay? So, cleanse your space, okay? But it's because of this manifestation. It's because, yeah. Okay. What is this? Tombstone, NWA. What is their energy? Oops. Yeah, they're angry and they're mad and they're concerned here, okay? Because they were this, like, something about a flying monkey. One of the flying monkeys maybe possibly has some sort of, They could have lost a flying monkey because this person is like enamored with you here. Yeah, it could be this King of Swords. Okay, now it makes fucking sense. All right. Okay, so I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so this karmic femme that is angry that you're able to do something that they are not, because you were initiated and they were not. They have something, the thing is with this person is they have their own initiation to go through in some type of way, right? Like they have their own purpose, they have their own, but for some reason this person is very much, like, I kind of want to say like obsessed here, okay? Yeah. Anyways, one of their flying monkeys is now kind of like enamored with you. And they're concerned about this mental instability and emotional instability coming back to them. Again, there is something about while you were in the hole, them throwing stones, right? They could have been the ones throwing the stones to keep you from coming out of this space of rock bottom. But this initiation is what has, it's like, some of them, they didn't realize that you were going through initiation, right? They just saw you at this rock bottom, and so they continued to throw the stones. And so somebody's mad because you're doing it. You're crawling out of the rubble here. And somebody that was involved here now has caught some sort of feelings. All right. Okay. So give me some energy on this initiation, please. This is wild. Sorry. Look, initiation being rising star and divine feminine. Hello. Okay. Do I need to say anything else? This is what North Node energy with divine masculine underneath that. Okay. Hello. You were chosen to be initiated into this energy, right? Like the whole world, everything in the world, the tables are turning, right? The energy is turning. The frequency is changing, right? Those that shall be first will be last, and those that are last shall be first. Something along those lines. And that is this energy, is you were chosen to be in some sort of position in this new earth energy because of your intentions, because of your heart, also probably because you came here, you signed up to do so. It's part of your destiny. Okay? All right. And let's get one on this imposter syndrome here. Hello. Yeah, I'm picking up like big music or acting or even comedy. Okay, but again, it feels spiritual too, so you could just have some sort of like platform. You could be some sort of influencer. It doesn't have to do with being in front of others either, right? There is something about maybe like small businesses, the way small businesses are going to start forming and working, moving away from corporations, right? There could be something that you are creating that is going to replace something that, people may, because I do feel this, a a revelation coming with a big shift from, people going to the convenience of, corporations simply because of, whatever, and moving their business over to small businesses, which then in turn are going to turn into larger businesses, right? So there's something about that as well. There is something about something that you create. You make something, you do something, but I feel like while you're doing it, it's channeled, right? It's channeled artwork, it's channeled music, it's channeled messages, it's channeled, herbal things, it's channeled, whatever it is, okay? You're being initiated into a position here, okay? And again, this initiation isn't something that just happens overnight. This has been a progression. And like I said, there's like this energy of you are like crawling out of this like rubble, and they're seeing your head pop up, right? Like it's like this energy of like, the people sitting around this big hole that you're working really hard to crawl out of. They're watching you, right? Slowly, just like, they got their lawn chairs or whatever, throwing these stones in, and you're just like, fucking, I don't know. Anyways, okay, back to this imposter syndrome. Yeah, we have priestess. Somebody wanted you to doubt yourself, doubt your gifts, doubt your abilities, doubt whatever the fuck they did. They wanted you to do that. That's what they were attacking. Your confidence in your gifts, your confidence in your connection with the divine, okay? Because again, something that you do is tied in to your ability to connect to the divine. Okay. And honestly, some of you work at a 9-to-5 through a different company, but it is your connection to the divine that keeps you flowing, that keeps you going. You do things effortlessly. Things come easily to you. You know what I mean? You're able to pump shit out, right? It's like, so it doesn't necessarily have to be that your work is all channeling, but there is this energy of, your everyday life. There is your guidance comes straight from the divine. And that is what somebody wanted you to doubt. Yeah, your flow state is what I just heard. Because you're connected to your higher self. It's your higher self that's driving, not your ego. Because you're a fucking boss. Hello! Okay? Yeah, or a nice guy, right? This Ice Queen here, we have this, this is the Queen of Swords. I really feel like somebody could be seeing you in this energy of like, you're not giving any of this any more energy, right? Some of you, there's kind of like this energy of like somebody would throw a stone and you'd stop climbing, right? Just to say some shit. Or just to, I don't know, right? But it's like, not like you're being rude or anything, but it's like this energy of like, first of all, you're very fucking intelligent. Okay. Also, where you're getting your divine guidance. You know where it's coming from. You know your flow state. You know yourself. You know your energy. Okay. And third of all, you're just you're speaking your mind, and I feel like there's some very serious boundaries that you're sticking to, something like that, right? And people may be looking at you as like cold, right? Like the Ice Queen. But really it's just this energy of like, I don't fuck with you. Okay. Okay, like I don't know, these and these people that could be viewing you in this energy could very well be the same people that are sitting around in lawn chairs throwing stones in this hole that you're trying to dig yourself out of. Okay. And again, like I said, I feel like a lot of you have really pulled yourself out of, and it's almost like at this point now they're showing me like somebody walking, right? You've gotten yourself out of some sort of hole, and now they're just throwing stones at you while you're moving along, right? And it's like, just so that you have to heal yourself, right? Just so you have to, take a minute to, whatever. And that's, but they're viewing you as this ice queen, but, divinity, and they're about to have a whole shit ton of these stones. It's just like all of a sudden a bunch of stones are just gonna drop on their head. Okay, metaphorically, I'm not trying to, and also I'm not laughing, right? It sucks to suck, but that's this energy. If you are feeling imposter syndrome, if you are doubting yourself, quit that, okay? Some of you, it may be a part of this journey, right? It may be a part of, something that you need to look at, some sort of programming within you. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're already well past that, okay? Shoo! Okay. Love that. Okay, so let's timestamp this. Yeah, I did not change the title. But it is absolutely okay. Because we'll get some, trust the process. Did that for a reason, probably. Okay, so we're going to timestamp. The reading stops at what? 40, we'll just say 41 minutes. Okay, so we have Shelly. Let me just go through them as they came in here. Then Rhoda. Amber. Oh, wait. I feel like Jessica, then Rhoda, then Amber. Try to do it as they came in. Sorry, guys. And Deborah. Darlings. Darlings. So, start with Shelly. Julie? Yes. Yes, I can. Jess Poet, I see, I have you as Jessica, yeah? Crystal, you sure can. I'll put you down. Also, guys, since we're doing this, let me take care of something really fast. Bam, boom. I met a girl named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. Oh. Sorry. Boop. Nine, 5. Okay. Whatever is right for you, Sherry. That no pressure. But boy, oh boy, do I love it. That stuff. And I gotta tell you, I think I like it with this new update in it. This new. Okay, sorry guys, Shelly. Alright. I just wanted to see what this was. Okay. Oh, how did that happen? These got all mixed up, folks, because I was not paying attention. What is this energy? All right. Oh shit. But I just turned him over. It's too late. Okay. Anyways, oh, but there's still one. 6 of Swords. Calmer waters, spirit guides. All right. What does Shelly need to know? So, okay, so I feel like there's some sort of evidence of, with the Hermit reverse, okay, we have the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the Sun, the Hermit reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. This makes me feel like you may witness or see some sort of, it almost feels like somebody like tucking their tail but I feel like, okay, so I feel like the tucking their tail and removing themselves almost is what it feels like. It may be a little bit, but I feel like there is this energy of like you may begin to see some sort of evidence of this person, of somebody in particular. I don't think it's you. Somebody that did something that was not very. The Hermit card in reverse. This was not thought through. It was not very wise. It was not very. But it's like there's something you're going to see somebody experience this flip from feeling very confident, very strong in this what feels like could be like some sort of wish fulfillment here into this 9 of Swords. Because something is coming to an end. And it feels like there's like this, I I almost want to say like somebody may get caught up in what they say, right? Like their words, like they trip over their words, but it feels like what it feels like is somebody who is trying to be portrayed as this hermit energy. There's some sort of something that's coming out, some sort of evidence, some sort of very clear, it's like clear as day that this person is a hermit in reverse, okay? And I feel like they are going to have to I heard like take what they can get. Yeah. I really feel like there's this energy of somebody I might actually be like moving, right? Like literally completely removing themselves from an environment, a situation. It almost feels like it really feels like there's this energy of, it's really weird. Okay, it's reminding me of this, like, like in the movies and stuff, you see like a small community that's doing just fine, right? Doing just fine, happy, whatever. And then somebody comes in and tries to like change things and take over, but it feels like almost in like a covert way. Page of Swords, the devil card, okay? And it feels like trying to like control situations, trying to maybe even control other people. But what it feels like is like somebody who maybe tried to take the reins is now losing the reins, and they're like, I feel like they're literally having to like move away, or they're like, it's like somebody, these people like being kicked out of this community now. Like, you've got to go. You know what I mean? Like, you're not welcome here anymore. And I almost feel like this person is like not even going to need to be told that. But it feels like the rain with the Six of Wands is kind of, it almost is giving this energy of like being able to like, walk back through the community like on the horse, right? Like, it's giving really old time energy, right? Like, but that's what is happening. Okay, this is like kind of what's going on. Girl, I hope this makes sense. Yeah, because I almost feel like somebody is like kind of being tripped up here. You know what I mean? It's like maybe even like being caught up in their own lies or something very I feel like I could see how it would fit for your situation and all the conversations we've had, but it's just funny the way I feel like there's some sort of synchronicity with like the time, like they're giving medieval times, if that makes sense. So or that's what I heard. Like, it feels like yeah, anyways, okay. Okay, then we have, I'm confused. Wait, I'm confused. So Michelle Michelle sent in for Crystal, but then Crystal sent in for Crystal. Right? Or are there two Crystals here? I've got Julie down. And then we've got Michelle to add. You know, also too, Shelly, yeah, I've got Deborah on here. I'm feeling like Merlin. Love you, Michelle. Okay, so we're just gonna put a open spot for Michelle's. That's funny too. That Six of Wands, like he was on a horse, right? And it felt like, you know, like getting like, you know, it felt like taking, like having control back. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways. Okay, so we have Jessica. What is Jessica? What do you need to know, my darling dear? That's so cool. Also, what a cool name for a horse. Sorry, just random. Okay, what does Jessica need to know? What does Jessica need to know? Oh, for sure, Shelly. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you. I was like, what is this? Okay. Jessica. So, that kind of almost, I want to say that imposter syndrome is kind of coming through here, okay, but maybe not quite. There is something, okay, first of all, first message that came through is I feel like you have a lot on your plate, okay? You do a lot, or you manage a lot. There's something like it feels like maybe you're, you're able to manage a lot but it feels like there's this energy, right, where something is kind of creeping up, and it feels like, again, this could be part of that imposter syndrome, maybe, where there is almost like this fear of what I feel like maybe like, I want to say almost like maybe like things coming crashing down, or and I feel like it's tied into in the past where you maybe have self-sabotaged, okay? And we've all been there. Girl, I've been there! Okay? And so it almost is like this energy of, and I feel like it's tied into as well, like maybe a little bit of trust within yourself because of some of the things that maybe you have done or experienced in the past, right? And I feel like this is kind of coming up for you right now because it's like, you're not, I feel like there's this energy of like, I don't feel like you're in the place that you were in the past. And I feel like you need to know that you're not going to fuck this up. I feel like the divine is not going to let you fuck this up. Excuse my language. But like, and it just, you know, there is kind of this space of maybe taking some time to look at where you may have like self-sabotaged in the past, and understand and know your state of consciousness at that time is certainly not where you are now. And so I feel like this may be, it may not be like a super heavy energy, but it does feel like it could maybe have you in your head a little bit, right? Like these little like fears or these little things, maybe even things that you might do to self-sabotage might be like creeping up or something like that, okay? But it's simply for you to change your perception about the decisions that you made in the past. Because I feel like you may be feeling, it's like this like hidden almost, I don't want to say like maybe guilt or like regret even is coming through. And it's just something that you're like, you know, kind of, it's just tucked away in there. And it needs to be released because you are not that person. You are not that person. So if there are like little tiny things that are like coming up right now, Nine of Swords, it may be bigger than tiny, right? But it doesn't feel super overwhelming, okay? But it does feel like a paradigm or a programming, a version of yourself that is trying to be released. And you may be kind of like, I almost want to say like grieving this version of yourself because, you know, she may have been a good time. Right? Yeah. But there's something about like different good times. Creating different good times. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yep, that's what I have in my darling. I hope this was helpful. Okay, we have Rhoda. What is your question, my dear? You're very welcome. Also, too, just something about like, you know, there could be like a little smidge of like an abandonment, something, okay? You need to know that you are an extension of God and God is not going to abandon you, okay? I feel like whatever path you're on, you're walking it with the divine, and yeah. There is no ego with the divine. So there would be no reason for the divine to abandon you, okay? All right. What does Rhoda need to know today? What does Rhoda need to know today? Yes, you can, Michelle. I apologize. You're welcome, lovely. Let me just make a little note. Okay. What does Rhoda need to know, please? I just got that song. How does that go? Hold up. Let me look. Hold on. Can you? Thank you. Thank you. I can't. Something about da 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 da, you are better now, da 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 da, around, not around. I can't even think of like the exact lyrics to try to look it up. Okay. Let's see. What does Rhoda need to know? That song just might be significant. I don't know if you can, like, if you know what song I'm talking about. It might be called, like, Better Now. Maybe. Let me try that. Yeah, it might be Post Malone. Yeah, it is. I think. Yeah. Okay, so Rhoda, you definitely need to look up that song, okay? That I feel like there's something significant about that song. All right. Okay. But let's get some other messages. That's not your that's not the whole message. Just look up the song. Okay. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Cups. What is that I need to know? Ooh, Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. This is good energy. This is very good energy. Now that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that's your energy that you're giving. And, you know, not that your story is like that, like there's something, yeah, Five of Wands, Five of Cups here. Okay. Yep. All right. So there is an energy where I feel like, some sort of, I don't know if it's conflict, competition, people just being stupid or something like that, right? I feel like there's this energy of trying to put you in this Five of Cups energy, you know, where you are feeling left out or I feel like it's like doubting yourself here, okay? But with this Queen of Cups and this Ace of Swords, you're showing up in this, like, you know, you definitely love yourself type of energy, okay? You know the truth about something. You know your truth. You are focusing. There's this, like, emotional stability, emotional maturity that is kind of, like, coming from you. I feel like there's been a lot of growth. I feel like, it feels like there's somebody that's wanting to come in and try to, maybe even try to get you off your throne here, girl. But you know, yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, because for some reason, whoever this is, they didn't see that, like, you were, like, I feel like with the moon phases, gaining balance and harmony within yourself. Okay. And it makes me feel like, so just beware. I feel like what you need to know right now is beware that there may be somebody in your energy, or there may be somebody coming towards you, you know, that may be wanting you to question yourself, or wanting you to, they could just be expecting you to be in this Five of Cups energy, right? They may even, I feel like they're in this Five of Cups energy, and they may be going through a lot of shit. They may have a lot of conflict in their life, right? But for some reason, I feel like it's important that you, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, that you speak your truth in this situation, because I feel like it could be helpful, but also have confidence in it here, okay? Because I feel like these are people that, like, or this is somebody that doesn't like here. That you love yourself. I feel like this would have been somebody who maybe in the past would gaslight you, and you're not questioning what you know. So that's what you need to know. Just be mindful of that, okay? Okay, Amber. Amber. Oh, thanks, Amber. Love you so much. All right, let's see. What does Amber need to know at this time? Okay. Amber, there is somebody that may have, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say they necessarily like didn't treat you well, okay? But I feel like they misjudged you, or they made a decision based on you were in a position in your life. Maybe you were rebuilding. Maybe you were like just in a different position than you are now. But I feel like they may have like chose somebody else, or just maybe made you feel left out, like quit, you know, and they made a decision here. But now I feel like this person, for some reason, I feel like they want to come offer you something here. What's this Page of Pentacles? Two of Wands. Yeah. This is a complete misperception. It feels like somebody who casts some sort of judgment. What do they want? What do they want? That's what I want to know. Yeah, they're seeing you now though in a different position. So what does this person want? What do they want? They want another opportunity, maybe. They want another chance. They want another chance, maybe. Yeah, they're feeling like whatever. There's something, I can't tell if this is romantic or not, because there's not a lot of, it is a King of Cups, so this person could have, some sort of emotions for you, but they could just be a water sign. This could be something about work, right? You could have been let go from a job. I'm having a hard time figuring out. I feel like I don't think it's work. I feel like it's, basically somebody that didn't want you, they may have saw you at your worst, but now I feel like they're seeing you come up in the world, and it's like they feel like they missed an opportunity. It's like, you could have given this person up to like 3 chances, right? Something like that. Or something about the number 3. Yeah. But I feel like, this is somebody who may have, I don't know if they had options or there was, I feel like it could have been confusion here. They see clearly now, though. King of Swords. Yeah, somebody's just thinking about you. They're reflecting over some shit. Somehow they're able to see some sort of growth in your life here. Okay, I feel like again there is this like energy of somebody really misperceiving what you do or who you are. Amber wants to know, should she reach out to them? I kind of feel like no. Yeah, I feel like you need to just I feel like you just need to let this person come to you here. Yeah. We even have like the 8 of Cups here, which may be like, moving on from this person possibly. But honestly, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, this is somebody who's like really in their head because they chose to let you go here. Okay? And they're feeling left out. I feel like they've got some things that they need to work through, but also just trust your own guidance. You know what I mean when it comes to that. But honestly, I feel like you should definitely let them reach out to you. Okay. Yeah, I just heard they'll come forward. 8 of Swords reverse. When they, as I heard that, this 8 of Swords took it upon itself to flip upside down. Okay, so they may be stuck in something right now. Okay, but when they get themselves unstuck, they will come forward. Okay. You're welcome, darling dear. Okay, Deborah, you're welcome. Julie, you say that. As, you know what? Maui got away this morning. But he was good-ish. As soon as I saw him, he came running right back to me, but... Yeah, I'd say that with the dogs, like, it's probably all about the owners, you know? Maybe not all, but... Is Deborah here? Hey, whoa. Whoa! I don't know if Deborah's here or not. Okay, so Julie, or she may be typing. Am I being too impatient? I have a tendency to do that. Okay. We will just make a little note. We'll move on. We'll get Julie's and Crystal's done, and if Deborah pops in, then fantastic. If not, I'll shoot her an email. Okay. Julie, what's your question, babe? That was so, like, old school coded. I'll shoot her an email. Okay. Oh gosh. Ooh, 1555 on the screen. 555. I like that. I like that. Excuse me. Okay. What does Julie need to know about her goals? So I'd say definitely yes with the Temperance card. You know, this is balance and harmony, right? This is, you know, that internal, creating that internal balance, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. In order to, you know, oftentimes we reach to habits because, you know, maybe we're trying to fill something, or like we're coping with something, or, you know what I mean? I feel like, yes, you'll definitely reach your habits or reach your goals with that. But if let's get a couple more on it. But I feel like there's but it makes me feel like there is some sort of, with maybe something in particular, there could be some sort of like emotional attachment to it. And I don't mean like it's something, again, it's like so you may have to like replace it. You may have to, I don't want to say replace it, but like, how do I? It's like getting down to the root of like why you began these habits to begin with. But ultimately the answer is yes. But I feel like this may, like, I don't want to say it's going to be a process, right? With discipline and things like that. You can change your habits very quickly, right? But for some reason, it feels like it could be a lot easier because of something here, like ending, releasing something. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Is Julie's mom going to be okay? Yeah. For some reason, I feel like with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles here, it may feel like some sort of like slow recovery, but I do feel like your mom is going to be okay. King of Cups. I feel like this King of Cups may actually be an energy that might be like with her, watching over her. Like one of her guides. Like a masculine that had like a lot of love for her. A lot of love. Like, I don't know if she was like, I don't know if she was like a daddy's girl, or if it could have been like your dad, or you know what I mean, like, but there is a masculine energy that like really like but this would be somebody that's already passed over here, okay, that is like taking care of her, I guess, if you will, or like, and there may be a little bit of like ups and downs. But yeah, she's going to be all right. Yay! I love that. Oh, there you are, Deborah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get yours done, my darling. Okay, what does Deborah need to know? And then Crystal, you will be up. You're welcome. I love you so much. Alright, what does Deborah need to know at this time? Okay, so I feel like there is this energy, maybe some sort of burdens being released or something like, but I feel like there's something that's going to shift and change very quickly. Deborah, like you see how like in these two cards, like there's one energy of somebody walking away carrying all the wands, you know, that's burdensome, that's a lot to carry, right? He's kind of got his head hung. But then there's the other card that's a chariot, right? And that's you know, having something to put all those wands in, right? And you can move quicker, and there's like balance and discipline. I feel like there's this energy of something that is going to shift and change very quickly. Because there is this like, I don't know if it's like there's a burden that's being released that's kind of like helping to like build up some sort of confidence here with this Queen of Wands, or it's almost like this energy of something like releasing some sort of burden and like being able to, I don't want to say relax, because I feel like you're going to be busy, but it's like your mind is going to be at ease. Okay. And I feel like too, it's going to help you like refocus, and something about like getting back to work. And it doesn't have to be that like you're out of work, but it feels like maybe you haven't been super focused, or you haven't been feeling like centered or like aligned or something like that. But I think it's because of some sort of burden here. And again, it's almost like something falls off or something happens, something shifts, something changes, and it's like there's this like sudden shift where it almost feels like you're not carrying everything all on your own anymore, right? And you have this, it's like the divine shows up with this like chariot, right? And it's like, hey, load up the wands, let's go where you need to go, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, there could be some sort of opportunity or something that's come towards you, or something that just kind of like helps you take you from like point A to point B very quickly. Yeah, Eight of Wands, very quickly. Okay, it's like stepping out of this restrictive mind, or like a solving mind, or like a it's almost like you may have been like trying to solve a problem or solve a burden or something, and it's like poof, solved. I don't know. Okay, but that's what this is, Deborah. It may have to do with somebody else. There's something about possibly trying to please somebody else, or trying to like pull somebody out of the mud, or trying to like cheer somebody up or something. And I think that there could be this realization that this person just likes to be sad. This person just likes to be in a bad mood, or you know what I mean? Like whatever it is, I'm not sure what it is, but it may be a person where you're just like, no. I'm not going to like try to like make you feel better. It's like there's this energy of like pouring into somebody who like almost refuses. They don't want to be, they like the feeling of you pouring into them, but they don't want to do what it takes to pour into themselves. That's what this feels like. And I feel like you may be like dropping this burden, right? I don't know if you're going to drop the person, but it's like, yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to cheer your ass up. I feel like it might be draining you. That could be part of it, okay? But it also feels like something else. Something else, I don't know. Okay, Crystal. Ooh, it's 11:11. First time I looked at the time. Alright, what does Crystal need to know about her new chapter? Next phase. Okay, so first I heard big time, open yourself up to new possibilities. It feels as though you are stepping into this new phase open, but also restricted, right? Like there's this energy of possibly restricting, like, and you'll move through this, right? But there is this energy of like keeping old phase limitations. And so the divine, I feel like, is encouraging you to release those old phase limitations. Okay. And open yourself up to, it's like, if you can release any and all expectations, it is the best idea to do that right now, because it's like, you know, like literally you are able to kind of pencil in, create, you know, whatever. I just am feeling this energy of a lot of unexpected things, a lot of unexpected opportunities, unexpected, like, new beginnings, things like that, right? Like, Sorry, I just totally got distracted. Okay, what does Crystal need to know? Advice about this new phase. Yeah. Okay, so there may be like a little bit of time where you are kind of navigating. Basically, I feel like you're stepping into the mindset of this magician energy of like this like constantly in this state of manifestation here, okay? And for like I'm really picking up on like it's like a process like slowly releasing because you have like officially stepped out of this old phase, right? And so there's like in this new energy there's like new rules, there's new you know, things like I don't want to say like new rules, but there's like new and it's so I feel like there's this energy of you kind of I feel like the old phase you could have been left out, you could have kind of been I don't want to say like left out, you felt left out, right? You felt maybe like not significant or like maybe even a burden or like not worthy or something like that. But in this new phase, right, like you're definitely going to be releasing this to step into this like magician energy. I wish I had I hope I'm explaining this correctly. It's like you're learning something new while you're doing it. Okay? Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, so now you're in this new phase, and it may almost feel like you're being thrown to the wolves, but I'm picking up, you may just be really good at like, you know, it's just like part of this process of like, you know, like learning this. So it feels like open yourself up to like release all of the like the rules from the old energy, right? And open yourself up to newness, like doing things differently, like experimenting is what it feels like. It feels like for sure experimenting, and figuring out like what works for you. Does that make sense? Oh. Okay, good. Yeah, so it may be like this, it's like, first of all, it's really important to know that you are like cared for, right? And I think that you're part of this like shifting into this new phase is trusting that, right? Trusting your decisions, trusting the divine, trusting and knowing that like you're an infinite being and you will always be provided for. But so there is this kind of like releasing this limitations of like how you were raised to do things in order to survive, because you're not in survival anymore. Okay, like you're in this new phase in which you're like this magician, right? But you have to learn how to use your wand. That's what that's what this is like learning how to use the wand, but also learning how to, flow with this, right? And it doesn't look anything like what you were taught, what you were told, you know what I mean? Like, and so it is really, it feels like just like an experimental, experiment with it. Like, this is, like life is your playground. Play on all the toys. Figure out what you like best. Or how you like, you know what I mean? Like, whether it be like, a different, different routines, like, most people work out in the morning. Maybe you work out at nighttime. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm glad it makes sense to you. Right? Like most people expect that like 9 to 5 is what you have to work in order, like Monday through Friday, in order to be successful, in order to, right? Like, or if you're, you're wanting this like super successful business, right? People, there's that mindset of like hustle, hustle, hustle. But it's like this, new earth energy of like, we're getting rid of that, right? We're not here to like, work your life away, and these things that people have up on pedestals are not actually, it's complete opposite, right? Like, and I feel like you're stepping into this energy and almost like flipping the programming, right? But it's like flipping the programming while you're doing it, because there's more validity to it that way. Okay. Then we have Michelle that we're going to email, or she's going to email me. And then, so the other Michelle, though, she sent money in for Crystal, but so did Crystal. So let's do an open spot for where Michelle paid. And Crystal, as somebody who, like, from experience, it does take time, and it does take, you got to get used to it, and there's, it's about the, get into the nitty gritty of the programming, right? How you think your day should go. Let all that go. Forget all that. And then follow your bliss. What everyone thinks you should be doing, right? That old version of you, whatever, I should. They think I should, blah, 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 okay? All those shoulds and stuff like that. Let that shit go. And then follow your bliss. Do what you want to do. Hey, Star. Okay, so here's what I'll do for the free. Well, okay, so there's. Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes. No lists, follow your bliss. I love that. You're welcome, Crystal. I'm excited for you.
Okay, let's see. I got a little bit of time. I'll just give both of you, we'll do Mia and Mary, because I can't decide. And then I'll go. What did I sneeze at? I mean, I remember sneezing, but I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, Mary. I'll do both of you, Mia and Mary. Why not? Why not? Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Alright, what does Mia need to know at this time? Please. What does Mia need to know? I think that was the Tower card. Doesn't have to be a... Ooh. Okay, I feel like there's a passed over loved one here. Okay, usually I don't do these medium readings, but they seem to be like during these like, excuse me, but I can't ignore when somebody shows up. This is a feminine energy, like a grandmother figure, or we have the Empress with the Six of Swords. This is like, I heard somebody that would have taken care of you. Okay. Like really good care of you. I don't know. I'm picking up on somebody that may like brushed your hair, or there's something about brushing your hair or something like that. Anyways, this person is still taking care of you. I feel like they've passed. Okay. And I feel like there's like this energy of, with the Sun card, it's giving like really big, like inner child energy here. Okay. And I feel like this passed over loved one, it almost feels like, this passed over loved one is still like taking care of you. Like still, and so I feel like there's this energy of like you can like relax or like rest easy, and I know that's easier said than done, but there's something that I feel like is like I don't want to. I feel like it may be like going on behind the scenes here, or like something like that. But we have this Queen of Pentacles, so there is also something too about this divine timing. It's like I feel like this passed over loved one wants you to know to focus on what you can control. And that's right now. Your present energy, whatever you currently have, whatever you know what I mean? Like how you feel, things like that. There's like this energy of you, and she's like, and I'll take care of the rest. There's something about like this passed over loved one is like, yeah, just like it's like taking care of things, taking care of you. And I feel like whatever it is, that you may like be worried about, right? There's something about divine timing. I feel like she's saying like, do I not always provide for you? Like, do you not always like it like it just it feels like not out of like that she's like anger or anything, but it's like this like almost like this hug or this like nurturing feeling of like it's there's something, you know, that I feel like she could be almost feels like moving or taking care of. Creating or like paving some sort of way or something like that. So like there's this energy of it's like your mind is trying to control yeah. It makes me feel like she's like leading you to some sort of something new, something, or like leading you to, and this is something, you know, that takes time, but it's like bringing you into this like this certain energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy. In some type of way. And I almost am getting this energy of like, you know, her being like, you know, just like I said, just kind of focus on what you have control of right now. Because I feel, it's almost like I feel like she's bringing some sort of solution, some sort of answer, something to you. Hi, Marlene. Yeah. So it makes me feel like maybe some things, I don't know if things are falling behind or like, I don't want to say falling behind. You know, like as far as like, but it feels like because you may be worried about something in particular, she's like, get back to those things. Get back to the things and kind of let me handle this, right? It feels very motherly. It feels very, you know, like I would, like when it comes to like my children, right? Like it's like you know, if my children, you know, whatever, I, like, you know, it's just kind of this energy of like, okay, go clean your room. I'll take care of this, right? Like that's what this feels like. Okay. Is this helpful, Mia? You're welcome. Yeah, mushroom style coffee is very good Also, with quitting smoking, one thing that might be helpful is if you put fresh mint in ice cold water. When you drink that, it gives you that kind of same feeling, and you're like, it kind of feels like a hit almost. Mushroom coffee is so good. It is so good, I'm telling you. Okay. Mary wants to know. Mia, I absolutely understand where you are. But nothing can break you unless if you allow it, right? There's like this energy of some things that are out of your control. You need to just, because oftentimes some things break down in order for something new to begin, and you may not know what's on the other side. And so I feel like it's really important for you to just, focus on what you do have control of, okay? And, part of that is your energy, it is your thoughts, and it is the way that you feel, okay? Yeah, but it's important that it's like ice cold and has fresh mint to get that effect. Okay, sorry, enough shuffling. All right, Mary wants to know, what does Mary need to know about her finances, family, where's her life headed? What does Mary need to know? Okay, so for some reason, Mary, I feel like there's something about like a friend group or something about like you and a couple of friends. I don't know if you're talking about like investing in something, starting something, doing something, or if you will be talking about this. But you know what it's giving? It's really giving me, I don't know if you've ever watched the show, Sweet Magnolias. Okay, and there were these three friends that came together and they opened a day spa. And not to say that this is what you're going to do, okay? But first of all, I feel like there is like this energy of maybe spending a lot of time. I don't know if you have like a couple friends in particular, like a couple significant friends, or if these are friends that are going to be coming into your life. Because with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups, this is like, I feel like this is like really good times with your friends, like celebrating, having a good time. And your family could be considered friends, but for some reason, I feel like there is this, I don't know what this is, but it feels like something picks up, something turns into something else, and then it kind of grows It like goes into this like snowball here. Like, right, like something from, it goes from this like Three of Pentacles energy, then it crosses through the Hierophant, right, through God, and then we have this Seven of Pentacles energy. So again, I'm not exactly sure what this manifestation would be or what this idea would be, but there is this very serious energy of like collaboration or like building something with somebody else. But it feels like somebody that would be like very close to you, right? Like these, I feel like these are like, either they feel like, lifelong friends, or they're like, either they are lifelong friends or they're going to feel like lifelong friends. But there's some sort of idea that may be going back and forth here. But as far as like family goes, I feel like 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, that feels good. That feels good. Finances, I feel like there's a growth. Okay, somehow something goes through the divine. Something that was at a Three of Pentacles energy goes through this Hierophant energy and comes out the Seven of Pentacles. And again, it doesn't have to be any kind of like big business or anything like that. I don't know what this is, but it does feel like it really feels like one day you're going to be in this energy of like either not doing something in particular, and then maybe even like talking about it, to like making something happen. Does that make sense? Like, you know what I mean? It's like going after something, like just full, like pedal to the metal, doing the shit here, okay? And it doesn't, for some reason, I feel like I want to say it doesn't have to be just female friends. Like, this feels like soul family for sure. So it could be that maybe it's not that you create a business, but maybe you find these friends at a job. But again, it feels like one day you're not doing something and the next day you're doing it, but Ten of Cups, it's happy. Like you may meet these friends at the job or something like that. That's what it feels like. One day you're not doing something and the next day you're doing it, and you're there. It's like fully focused, all in. And your money grows. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. You guys, I found my favorite scent in those like little wall plug-ins. I'm in heaven. It is called, hold on, coconut something. It smells like a tanning salon. So my new favorite brand of like, so I'm a huge candle person. Um, uh, like huge candle person. I get it from my grandmother. But anyways, but I like a candle with like a lot of fragrance. Like I want to be able to smell that shit, right? Like, so anyways, I found this brand called Cozy Place. It's actually at the dollar store, Dollar General, okay? And so this one is coconut and tropical palm. Oh my gosh. I just love it so much. I love it so much. Oh, Flo. I hope lost her mind in a good way. Yeah, no, it's so, this is so good. So I got two of like the plug-in things because I had like, you know, other plug-in things anywhere. But anyways, Cozy Place. If you like a good scent and you want to actually freaking smell it, Cozy Place, okay? Unless if you already have your own candle things, but yeah, I like to do, you know, one of my favorite things to do is like get candles like these and put in herbs and things, intentions and things like that and burn them bitches. But, yeah. You know, usually my intentions are for high vibes for the house and, you know, keeping it cleansed and things like that. Pumpkin smells? Yeah. I thought about that too. So yesterday, Michael and I went on a candle haul, like, because I just like to keep them stocked up. I just like to know that I can go into where the laundry room is and grab a candle at any time. Because I've always, my grandmother always, her house always smells so good. Always. And that was, ever since I was little, that was one thing that I was just always like, my house is going to be like that. My house is always going to smell good. Ooh, I love a good lemon scent as well. Like lemon eucalyptus is another one of my favorites, for sure. Obviously. Because, hello, body potion. But, yeah, that would have to be like a second favorite. BIA candles, smoking cowboy, Goose Creek. Shelly, that's a good idea. Ooh, that's a good idea. Crystal. For sure. I just, you know, I have my grandfather's nose also, which is like really sensitive. So like I can smell things like a dog, I feel like. Okay, so it's like sandalwood's a good one for sure. Ooh, that's a good idea too, Crystal. Exactly, Michelle. But yeah, walking into a house that just smells so good is so nostalgic for me. Um, and I'm going to make sure that I do that every single day in my own house. I'm just romanticizing my life. That's all. Ooh, dryer sheets in the trash cans. That's a good idea. I always get the good smelling trash bags also. I just found 2 on TikTok. There is this natural upholstery stuff that you can do. You know how they have like the things that you put on the carpet? I don't do that because it's not good for the animals. But they have this natural upholstery stuff that I'm going to try. That you could like sprinkle on the couches and stuff. And then, you know, vacuum it off. And apparently it smells super good. But, yep, little fun fact about me. I'm really weird about smells. Have a good day, Shelly. Yeah, I've got a personal that I'm super late for, but I'm sure it's fine. Actually, I'm probably right on time, per usual. And the kids and I have an appointment today. So, but this has been fun. What a random thing that I didn't expect. Spray your furnace filter. Crystal, you're full of these wonderful ideas. I'm going to have to do that. Anyways, okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have the best day. Drink lots of water. Mind your own business. Be well. And keep doing the damn thing. Okay? Love you so much. Thank you, everyone. Look, 3669. Look up that number. Look it up.